So 3 more points on my video regarding before you seal it with the African king, with the Asian queen, and with your islander. So if they never apologize for anything they do, right? It's no apology. They don't believe in apologies. They don't ever say, I'm so sorry, babe. Like, never. They never apologize. Maybe initially they might try to do things that will let you know they're apologizing, but over time, sometimes they don't even care. They never take ownership or accountability for anything they do. Literally. And you'll be hurting, wanting them to apologize, and you're gonna spend a lifetime waiting for them to apologize, and they will never own it, accountable, or do it differently. And you hurt and you cry. You're crying. And you wish they will apologize or take ownership for what they did to hurt you, and they don't, and they might never. So before, if you notice you are in with them and this is how they roll, especially with friendships around them, and that's how they are, then they might never, you're not going to do anything that will make them do differently than who they are showing you to be. 2 will be, they are stingy. They have money. You notice they have money, right? But they don't share, or maybe buy you things like on special occasions. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but you notice that they're stingy with their money. They want you spending, but they don't go there out of their way to really intentionally be, kind in that way. So if you see that, and that's your love language, especially if that's your love language, then unless you can tolerate it and accept it for what it is, then it's fine. And then my 3rd one will be, the family doesn't like you. Your soon to be mother-in-law, your mother-in-law, the family, the whole family, they pretend to like you. You can sense they don't like you. And your inner is like, if I do this, if I'm kind enough, if I cook, if I clean, you're cooking and cleaning, they haven't even married you yet, or they don't seem to like you. They're saying all kinds of things about you, and you're like, you think if you get in there with them, if you do this and that enough for them, then they will see you. You need to see yourself first, right? So family doesn't seem to really like your mother. His mother doesn't seem to like you at all, or very competitive with you. Like everything you do, if you cook today, they'll cook, they'll come clean, they'll maybe even make allude to the fact that the son is getting skinny, you're not cooking well, you don't know how to cook, or when you cook, they bring their own food. I've been in a relationship where his family, when we gather and I cook, they'll bring their own food, and they'll eat their own food, and they will not eat my food. I said, what kind of witchcraft is this? Right? So those are things that you see him like, that's hurtful, and it can start. Then they're contentious. They're always like maybe fight, drama all the time. They're not calm. We're all not gonna be the same, but at the same time, contention and drama and toxic behaviors, it's just wrong. So they don't like you. They don't like the way you roll. They don't even like the way you do laundry, the way you arrange furniture in the house. The mother-in-law comes in and tries to rearrange everything in the house, or you cook, they bring their food, or constantly cooking for the son because their food is all, he's constantly saying, oh, my mother doesn't do it that way. Mommy's bored. Oh, my mom, da 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 da. Oh, you need to take cooking lesson from my mom, because that's how my mom like, you don't matter. Like, everything alludes to the fact that they feel like they're here and you are down here. And basic things like cooking, they're saying he's skinny, or when he's sick. Oh, especially when he's sick. I was in a relationship once with my partner. Story time, right? I'm always throwing the stories. And anytime he catches a cold, it's almost like the world is about to end, and he'll make it so dramatic, like, oh my God, I'm dying, I can't even, and he'll make his voice on the phone talking to whoever, his friend or his mother or his siblings, and they will start calling, oh, he said he's sick, did you give him this, did you give him that? And they'll give you a suggestion of things you need to do for him to feel better. I'm like, first of all, even if I wasn't in the healthcare field, you don't think that I know what to do? Or like they see your child like having a little bit of a runny nose or something. Oh my God, did you do this? Did you put him that? Did you do that? Did you do this? Did you steam him? You're like, I don't know what to do when my own child is not feeling well. Like you don't know how to be a mother, you don't know how to be a wife, you don't know how to be a girlfriend, you don't know how to be a fiance, you don't know how to take care of a man, you don't know how to take care of a home. Like everything just gives you the vibe of they keep telling you you don't know how to do anything, or whatever you're doing is not up to par, or it's not up to their standard. So those are the red flags. And of course, like I said in my video, if you have the emotional bandwidth to deal with that, fine. But if not, and you're gonna be there crying constantly, sad, constantly complaining to your friend constantly, you're tired of hearing sometimes. Might be time for you to listen to your heart. Because like I always say, if you can whip it in your mind, you can whip it everywhere else in your life. Form a life for yourself. Find a hobby. Love on yourself. Find good friends that are loving. You can have fun, go out. And that kind of thing will make you super quickly go 6 feet under. I'm just being real. Spent years and decades trying to be something for someone who is not trying to be in it with you. If you can whip it in your mind, you can whip it everywhere else in your life, okay? You got this.